I have just arrived in New York. I just got off my plane. We had Wi-Fi on the flight, so it actually worked the entire trip. So I am waiting for my bags. I look like I've been up since 4 o'clock in LA, and I have. I am getting my bags, and I am going to the hotel where I'm staying with Frida for the next couple of nights. And then I believe we're gonna go to the gym. So I'm gonna try and get lots of content for you guys while we're here. This is episode 4 of Use Your Wings, New York Pro. Hello, hello, it is Thursday. We are on our way to Bev's gym. I got Kimmy and Ray and Frida. We are headed to Bev's gym. Kimmy and Frida are doing some filming with Generation Iron, and I am filming with NPC News Online.
This is my first day as Uber.
And this is Ray's first day as an Uber driver, and he's doing a great job. We only nearly died once.
Make sure you give me 5-star rating. It doesn't matter about the tip, but I do need a comment.
We will take you guys to Bev's with us and hopefully get some cool footage. It's an amazing gym, so I will show you around. I feel really good. I have started carving up today, so it's Thursday, 2 days out. It's been a while since I've started carving up a day earlier like this, but it worked super well, obviously, at the New York Pro last year. What is my hair doing? So that's what I'm doing this time around. So I am just kind of actually killing time because I know that Dre is coming and I want to see my best friend, and he is late. His ass is late. But I'm going to show you guys around the gym, and I will also be here shooting with Dustin, with D-Ray on Sunday. So I will obviously have my video girl actually here then, and she will be able to get some awesome content behind the scenes of my shoot. But I'm gonna show you guys around. This is a really awesome gym. It's, you know, it's the Golds off the East Coast. It's so much gear, just such an awesome vibe, and it's really cool to be back here for the first time since last year when I won the New York Pro. So I'm really glad to be back. I have finished all my training, all my cardio. Now I just need to rest, eat, get the last little bit of water out, and fill out, and we are ready to rock. I'm excited. So yes, I will show you around the gym, and I hope you guys get a chance to come and check out this gym sometime. Lots of people here shooting and filming. It's pretty cool. Hey mama. Just filming some shit, see if my YouTube wants to see what this place looks like. Oh, hi. Who's there? What's up? Frank in his natural habitat.
New York Pro men's physique. It's going down.
It's going down.
New York Pro. Body power,
Hello, so it is Friday night. It is the night before the show. My video girl arrives tonight, so she will be here over the weekend getting some really great content for you guys. But I wanted to do a bit of a debrief on today for you guys now while it's current. So I came across to the host hotel today, which is about an hour drive from where Bev's gym is, which is where I stayed for the last 2 nights. So I came across today to the hotel. The day before a show, I'm always, do you like my tanned hands? Make sure my makeup matches tomorrow. The day before a show is always resting as much as I can, because if I don't rest and I don't keep my feet up, I struggle to dry the water out of my legs. So the most important thing for me the day before a show is as much rest as possible. So we drove over here this morning. I've been eating, I'm carving up, so a lot more carbs than I've had, you know, throughout this whole week or the last weeks whilst I've been depleting. I will go maybe into more detail on that for my membership platform, but I have previously posted a whole blog post on my peak week protocol, which is basically what I use every single show, just slightly manipulate things depending on if I need to be fuller or drier, or if I'm not quite as lean, or if I'm too lean, or these things that mean that the amount of carbs, etc., or the changes that we make with our water manipulation need to change. So, blog post on my website, sheenajanefitness.com, of my peak week protocol, which is in theory exactly what I am doing right now. So today I've been eating a lot more carbs. I have been resting a lot. I had a salt bath when I got here. I've been doing those every single day. I wasn't actually planning on doing one today, but I had a bath and I had, time to do it, and it really does help to dry me out. So I had a salt bath and I've been practicing my posing, doing work for my clients, and other than that, just eating and relaxing. So I have had my first coat of Protan. Thank you, Protan, for sending people out to paint us for the show. It's always a real relief to have, I've got my full sponsored team here, my glam squad here for this show. I've got Protan here. I've got Nikki from Glam and Gold here to do my hair, and I've got Candace from Eye Candy to do my makeup. Of course, my suit and heels is always taken care of by CJ's Elite and Glam Competition Jewellery, but having, my whole glam squad here it's great to not even have to think. I don't have to turn up and say what I want done with my makeup. I just turn up and go, Candace, help. And, she's amazing. She does such a great job. So I've got my whole team here, and yeah, I feel good. I obviously have high hopes. I am the defending champion at the show, and it's a lot of pressure. And, I always want to improve on the package that I bought the previous show. So I want to be better than I was last year, and I know that I will be better than I was last year. I already am better than I was last year when I won it. But of course, this is a competition at the end of the day, and I want to win. Of course I want to win. Particularly as the defending champion, if I want to improve on my placing, I have to win again. There's no other way to improve on that. So, there's a lot of pressure on me, mostly from myself, which is kind of the only pressure I really cave to. There are always people who will be thinking that you should be out there winning this show and that show, and there's probably people thinking, what the hell does she think she is? Why should she win that show? There's probably people doubting me just as much as there is people believing in me, and it is what it is, So I'm excited. I feel like I have made improvements, and at the end of the day, of course, I would love to win this show again. I would love to be the 2-time New York Pro Champion, but it's out of my control now. I do all of the things that I do today and tomorrow to make sure that I peak and bring my absolute best on that stage, but, it's in the hands of the judges when you get on that stage. So it's not, it's not mine to control, and that's a really hard thing about the sport. It's very challenging. In life, I'm a control freak. I love to be in control. I'm a perfectionist. I'm very OCD. I have lists for everything. So this sport is very challenging for me because there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of things that you can't control. And, one of the most challenging concepts in life for me is uncertainty. So everything I do is very challenging. Even the work that I do, running my own coaching business, it's uncertain as well. I'm not on a paid salary. I don't get clients if I don't hustle and if I don't do a good job as a coach. So uncertainty is tough for me. There's a lot of uncertainty in this sport, and of course there's a lot of uncertainty going into the show, but at the end of the day, I've done everything that I could do to bring my best, and that is all that I can do, So I am going to get my butt to bed. A rested body looks better than a non-rested body, so I need to try and get as much sleep as I can. I will take some melatonin, 5-HTP. I do sometimes have sleeping pills with me in case I can't sleep the night before a show, because it does happen. I suck at sleeping, I really do. So I'm going to try and relax, get an early night, get some sleep. I've got my tan at 6:30 in the morning and my makeup at 7:30, and it's going to be all go from then. So my video girl Maddie will be with me tomorrow, and she will hopefully get all of the behind the scenes at the show, all of that. So I want to really bring hopefully a great episode of content to you guys from this weekend. So thank you for watching so far, and I will see you all tomorrow looking way fancier than this. What are those? Are you filming me?
Yes.
Okay. So it is show day morning. I have been and had my top coat of tan with Protan. So they actually, Protan weren't the official sponsor, tanning sponsor of the show, so they actually sent someone out just to tan the Protan sponsored athletes. So I feel totally spoiled, but we had someone actually hand paint us with a sponge, which is like, I've only had that done once before, and my colour was actually, I woke up with the best colour I've ever had. So that like hand painting is bomb. And I've had my top coat. It's already super dry, and I feel like it's quite dark, but hopefully that is all good once we get to the stage, and hopefully, you know, everyone's the same colour, which is important as well. As a blonde, I feel like you've got to, I'm kind of half blonde, half not, I don't know, I'm caramel, I don't know what I am, but as a blondish, you've got to be careful not to have too dark of a colour, because it can look quite weird, you know, if you've got like this like white hair and then you're like black, you know, it just doesn't really work. And nobody knows this yet, but I'm also wearing my baby blue bikini from when I won the New York Pro last year. So obviously you're going to be watching this after the fact, so I can tell you, but it's actually a secret. But you've got to be careful there as well, because the bikini's light. You don't want to be like black tan and then my bikini all of a sudden looks like white, because it's such a contrast. So gotta be careful, but hopefully that will be all good. I have had some carbs this morning. I often wake up on show day morning and I'm like, oh, because you're like, you've been watching this process and you'll wake up being like, bam, and then I often wake up being like, oh, okay, I look good, but man, could this be better? Could that be better? And I'm still analysing everything. I think this is the first morning I've actually woken up and been like, fuck yeah, I nailed it. So I'm stoked. I'm nervous, obviously. I'm the defending champion. I have a lot of pressure on myself. Obviously, and I said this in the last dialogue that I did, like, I want to win the show. Of course I do. I want to be the 2-time New York Pro champion. But there are things that I can't control that will happen. You know, every single girl up there is going to look amazing, and everyone's busting their ass to be better than they were the time before. So, you know, I didn't have a good show in Pittsburgh. I had a terrible show, but there's people competing here who beat me there. And, you know, they may have improved since Pittsburgh like I did. So, you know, there's so much you can't control. All I can control is making sure I do everything right now. And, you know, just stay focused, stay relaxed, and as stress-free as possible. So I'm about to go and get my makeup done. Then we have to go to the venue for the meeting, which is where we get our numbers and stuff. And it's actually raining outside. It's kind of drizzly. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pack all of my stuff for the entire day to go to the meeting, so that I can, you know, if I need to just stay there, I can. Because obviously, and I don't want to be like running back and forward if it's raining, because the second this tan gets a drop of water on it, it's game over. It's, you know, if you have a water mark on your tan, it's really hard to fix. So luckily I've got Maddie behind the camera here, and if I, you know, need anything, I'm super lucky that I'll have her to, you know, run around and get food or whatever it is that I may need, which is a bit of a luxury for me, because I have spent the last 4 years traveling the world essentially on my own doing this, and I hardly ever have anyone with me. So you know, when I'm about to do a show, I'm friends with a lot of the girls I compete with, but I'm very focused. So most of the time I'm just chilling there backstage, sometimes listening to music, but most of the time just not really talking to people. I like to kind of stay in my zone and not be getting distracted by, you know, chatting to people or, you know, so if you see me at a show and I'm just sitting by myself on the floor, I'm not a bitch. I just like to be like, you know, I know what I'm here to do, and I'm just focused on, firstly, remaining as relaxed and stress-free as possible, because if, you know, your cortisol is up, shit can go out the window really quickly. But, you know, I just like to stay focused in my zone and ready to shut up. So, we're gonna go get my makeup done, and I'm gonna be able to show you guys so much more of this whole experience, this whole day, because I have Maddie here with me. So, let's go and see Candace. Yeah. What's up, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Party's here.
Yeah,
It feels like 2016.
It feels like 1982.
Hello.
We got linked up because I was in New York and I had a photo shoot, and I asked Angelica if she could recommend anyone for makeup, and she gave me numbers of 2 different people, and Candace had to be so she did my makeup for a shoot, and then I used her for the Pittsburgh Pro a few months later last year, and the rest is history. She's done my makeup for every show I've done since then.
They got a new.
Well, with that said, let's go fuck shit up. What's up?
Is everyone excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have maybe worn socks because it's raining.
We are taking care of the sock dilemma. Sheena has leg warmers to protect the tan.
This is fashion, guys. Fashion 101, right? You watching? We are on the way to the meeting. I haven't had my hair done yet. Nikki is actually going to come to the venue to do my hair a little later on when she's finished with people at the hotel. It's raining outside, so I probably won't be on till like 2 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock now, but I don't want to have to go back to the hotel because I don't want to risk getting wet, you know, because your tan is an absolute disaster if you get wet, and I also want to just be able to relax off my feet, and there are people that I want to watch in the show this morning as well. So we're on our way to the venue, and there is the meeting, and then it's going to be a pretty long day relaxing until we're on stage. I would say 2 or 3, because bikini is very last to go. So I packed all my food, layers of clothing, so I'm not going to get cold and hot. I'm even wearing leg warmers because fashion, you know. No, because I didn't have socks on. I didn't want to get my tan wet. So we're good. We are en route to the Westchester County Centre. It's a huge show. This meeting will probably end up being quite long, but you know, it'll be good to catch up with everyone. All the crew from NPC News Online are doing coverage of the show, so they'll be there taking candids. James not here, so he's like the candid master, but he will have people doing candids, so it's going to be a good day.